And Lydia Thorpe, we all know the antics she's been up to the last few days, but what about this cheap shot on the ABC at you from Murray Watt, the government minister? Have a look.
What we saw from Lydia Thorpe today is what we see pretty much every week in the Senate.
What kind of person do you think I am?
Let's go.
You disgust me. Absolutely disgust me.
Between her and Pauline Hanson, two senators, one of which is from Queensland, pretty much not a week goes by without the two of them at each other's throats, disrupting the Senate.
That's an absolute lie that Murray Watt has said there.
Don't be a pompous git.
That's the pot calling the kettle black. I couldn't believe it when I actually heard that. He needs to look in his own backyard.
They've got a role to play, so do we, and the best thing we can do is to continue
telling friggin' lies, and yet the public keep heading down this path. You keep voting for these ratbags, these idiots, and
delivering cost of living pressure, as we have done since taking office. Let's remember that
it's what Labor governments do.
What we saw from Lydia Thorpe today is what we see pretty much every week in the Senate. Between her and Pauline Hanson.
How dare you say that?
That's an absolute lie that Murray Watt has said there.
But he's saying you're as bad as each other. Doesn't Lydia Thorpe constantly abuse you in the Senate?
Yeah, she does.
Women like myself.
I do come out with what's on my mind, and it doesn't always come out right, or it doesn't always come out nice.
As Pauline Hanson discovered last month during a colourful exchange in the Senate.
Every other senator in this place that has been abused by her, and you just turn a deaf ear to it.
What did you say to Pauline in the Senate?
We want power in this country. We want land back. We want millions of dollars. Just off.
Ah, charming stuff, Pauline. Is that how you recall it all?
No, it's not actually. I have nothing to do with her. She actually insisted on sitting beside me in the Parliament. Jackie Lambie moved to give her that seat beside me, and I complained to the President about it, and also I went to Jackie Lambie, who actually still moved for Lydia because she wanted to sit down beside me.
This is the filth, the absolute filth, and the filth still continues. That's the way it is.
Chris, I have no respect for the woman. I have no time for her whatsoever. I do not acknowledge her. I don't believe she should be in the Parliament at all. I think she's a confused little girl who hasn't grown up. She's seeking attention, and like I said, I don't respect her. I have no time for her. Just look at the footage on the parliamentary library. You can see, and she says I bait her all the time. Chris, she's told me to go back where I came from. She shirt fronted me in the Parliament, come up to me. She's tried to intimidate me. She's called me a white supremacist in her speech and pointed to me. You know, she needs to actually have a look in her own backyard before she starts having a go at me. Like I said, I think she's seeking attention from me, and I won't give it to her.
But I think the comments that she has made demonstrate that we do need to be careful.
That's an absolute lie that Murray Watt has said there. There's not. I actually asked to be moved away from her. I had a meeting with Penny Wong and Simon Birmingham and to the President. And anyway, I had to move away from her. She's shirt-fronted me. She's abusive, the way she talks to me when I'm actually on the floor of Parliament. I don't give out the abuse. I don't even talk to her. I have nothing to do with her. I'm actually going to chase up and refer her to the High Court. I'm going to look at this procedure. She admits that she never gave the oath of allegiance, which she should under Section 42 of the Australian Constitution. If not, we refer her under the new laws passed by the privileges. That was October the 14th of this year. Therefore, a recommendation should be made under those new laws passed.
It's worth looking at all that. Yep, we saw her antics and we saw her reject us on the day. All right, you want to get rid of her. We'll come back to you and talk to you again next week.